It's time to get to the basics. An anatomical adaptation phase is a standard full body workout. We're going to go with medium and heavy weights, supersetting opposing muscle groups throughout the entire workout. A standard full body workout focuses on every muscle in the body. The benefit of the full body training is it helps to reduce muscle soreness and fatigue, improve workout performance, and thus strength gain and muscle gains. So let's get right into the workout. We're going to start off with our little warm-up, nice little light run. Full body today. And let's do alternate lunges. And feet wide, we're going to do some squats. We're going to bend down, squat, bring the butt right down, and then come back up. And again, down and up. We're going to add on to that. So from going down and squatting and coming back up, we're going to squat down, walk forward to push up, walk the hands back, little slow motion burpees. Full body, we want to warm every bit of it up. And one more. And back. Some side bends. Some jumping jacks. Now let's do some circle kicks, or I should say crescent kicks. Just to open up the hips. All right, arm circles, nice and big. And back. One forward, one back. And the other way. And let's stretch out the chest, diagonal, right across. Alright, let's just shake it out, just loosen up a little bit more. This is good for the lymphatic system. Time to work. Grab heavy dumbbell, the heaviest you got. Okay, doesn't necessarily have to be. You're going to work with one right now. So we're going to start off with a front squat. Feet just over hip width. Bring the dumbbell up just above the shoulders. I'm going to squat down and exhale up. Again down. Make sure your knees don't go past your toes. Inhale down. Exhale up. 1, 2, 3, hold, and then 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 7 count. Little hold in there. Let's go for 4 more. 3 more. 2. And 1. Single leg deadlifts. Put the dumbbell on the opposite side of the leg that you're going to work. So I'm working this side. Dumbbell's on the opposite hand. I'm going to slide the dumbbell along the shin. And then come back up for 1. Don't lock the knee out. Now when you're doing this, bring the back foot, slide it off to the side a little. Don't bring it right back. Don't try to do a little curtsy. You want to try to get down. Don't worry about going down too low, just around shin level. You're working the hamstring here for 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Inhale down, exhale up. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your dumbbell down, squat, don't bend forward, and have a little water break. We're going to get a good bang for our buck for this workout. Second set of the first exercise is front squats. Watch that curvature of your spine, your lower back. Just bring your butt back. Another thing when you're doing these squats, if you push your knees out to the side, that'll help with a little bit more of a range of motion. Nice and slow and controlled. Again, don't lock out that knee when you stand back up. For 5, 4, inhale and exhale up for 3, 2, and 1. Single leg deadlifts. Inhale down and again exhale up. Always exhale on exertion. Unless you're doing Tai Chi, it's a little bit different. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Inhale, exhale. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30-second break, then we're on to the next set of exercises. So the next 2 exercises are going to be a lunge and then a calf raise. Now we're going to do the lunges 2 different ways. We're going to start off with a reverse lunge. So again, grab just the one dumbbell for this. Now this time, whatever leg that you're working, your front leg, the dumbbell is going to be on the same side. So it's a little bit different than the single leg deadlifts, where it's opposing sides. This time it's going to be the same side. So I'm working on this leg first because I got the dumbbell on this side. So for a reverse lunge, we're going to be stepping back. And let's go. For 1, 2. What helps with this is if you bring that elbow down towards that knee that's bent, that's forward, that'll kind of help with getting that coordination and that balance. You don't want to slide that foot like right back on an angle like that. You want to either bring it straight back a little bit to the side. Make sure that you at least have your feet hip width apart. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, right into it. We got 10 more. 9, 8, 7. Don't lock out that knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're into the calf raises. So for this one here, you can go with single dumbbell. I'm going to go with 2, working a little bit more. 2 nice and heavy ones. It'll be a little bit tricky balancing. So with this balance, you can just slide that foot back. And I like to be on my tiptoe on the back foot. And we're going to do the calf raise and go up for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch over to the other side. And 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time for another break. See, the nice thing with the way that we're working opposing muscle groups and supersetting that way is we don't really need to do much rest, because we're doing what's called active rest, where we're resting one part of the body while we work out the other side. So really, you're kind of getting the best of 2 worlds here. So this time, rather than a reverse lunge, which is nice because that way you're backing up and your knee doesn't go past the toe because you're going backwards. What we're going to do is we're going to just do a stationary lunge. So for this one here, you're going to want to step back and you're going to stay in this position. And from here, all you're going to do is you're going to just sink down. Your back knee is going to bend. The whole idea is for this stationary lunge, you're going to focus on the knee being in line with the heel of the front foot. Right? This is the leg you're working. Right? Try to push off of the heel on that front foot. And let's go for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch over to the other side. Back again. Make sure the feet are about hip width apart before you start. And let's go for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch over to the other side. I'm sticking with just 1 dumbbell. So I'm just going to go from one to the other. Calf raises, single leg, and let's go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch over to the other side. And again, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's good old break time. So now we're going to get on to the ground. So next two exercises. First one is on the ground. We're going to be doing a bench press. Well, we're not going to use bench, we're going to do floor. So it's more or less a chest press. And then after that, we're going to do a single arm bent over row. So we'll be working the back. So for this one here, for the bench press, I'm going to be using 2 dumbbells. Now, what I'd like you to do is, hopefully you both have dumbbells, 2 dumbbells. If you have only one heavy and one light, okay, go with that. And then you're going to switch over to the other side and go with the heavy, light, the opposite sides. All right? So, squat down, get down, lay down. Now make sure your feet are not flat on the floor. Make sure your legs are extended. So you want to make sure that you have that curvature in your lower spine. When you bring your feet up like that, it flattens out the back, and we don't want that. So from this position here, laying straight down with a nice neutral spine, we're going to bring those dumbbells up, palms facing towards the feet. We're slowly going to bring it down so the triceps are just touching, and exhale up for 1. Down and exhale up for 2. Down, 3. Inhale, exhale 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. How many more are we going to do? Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly place the dumbbells down, and we're going to get into the single arm bent row. So for this one here, I like to use a little bit more than 40 pounds. But 40 and 35 is a little bit much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use add a 20 along with this 40 because I'm slacking. So I'm crossing it over so I can hang on to it. Now for this bent over row, you want to make sure that your feet are astride or hip width apart to start off with. You're going to bend forward, put the forearm onto the top of the thigh. Right, bending forward so that your back is close to parallel. When you're up higher, you're working your shoulders too much. We don't want to work the shoulders yet. So we want to get so that are almost parallel to the ground. So we're going to start off in neutral. So you want to engage the shoulder blade. Just make sure that it's neutral. Don't drop that shoulder, and we're going to exhale up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. If you want to do a couple more, you're welcome to it. Should have maybe dropped it down 10 pounds so I could do 15, but okay. We're working strength here. All right, and let's go for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, exhale up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly place the weights down and grab some water, grab a towel, take a break. Okay, now that I switched the dumbbells over, heavy's now on my left side. So feet down, bring the dumbbells up, palms facing towards the feet, and inhale as you go down and exhale up for 15, 14, 13, 12. Roll your palm heels of the hand to kind of forward a little. It's going to be a little bit harder to balance, but it's a little bit easier on the wrist. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, dokie. Into the bent over rows. Say, grip. Make sure you have a good grip here. And let's go for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing over to the other side. Now, when you're doing the rows, you can go quicker on the way up, slower on the way down. And 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. So, standing shoulder presses, then bent over posterior or reverse fly. So I'm going to do the shoulder presses with the heavier weights. Again, don't bend, squat to grab those weights. For this here, you want to make sure that you're bringing the dumbbells up to the shoulder, palm facing forward, feet about hip width, and exhale up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Man, that worked me good. Hopefully you guys felt it. I certainly did. Now the reverse fly, I'm going with a medium dumbbell, not as heavy. So I want to make sure that I'm getting that extension back, really working the posterior delts, try to get full range of motion. I want to try to get full range of motion on this. So, feet together, we're going to bend the knees and almost parallel the ground. And the flies, right, he's going to go up for 1, 2, 3. Try to look a little bit forward, not at your toes. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, when you're doing the reverse flies, make sure as you hinge the hips back, you get that curvature of your spine. You don't want to round or flatten the back. You want to kind of get that normal curvature of your spine. We're over the hump. We're over the halfway mark, everybody. So let's get back to those shoulder presses. I'm going to sucker for punishment for today. Bend the knees so they're soft. And exhale up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. See, I'm having trouble too. Place those heavy ones down. Reverse flies. Marty McFly. Yeah, I'm dating myself. The old Back to the Future. And let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time for another break. and another set of different exercises. Okay, I don't have really some real medium to light, so I'm going to go a little lighter than I would usually. So we're going to work shoulders again. We're going to work the anterior, doing a front raise, and then we're going to work the side delt, and we're going to do laterally side, right? So anterior, then the medials. So feet about hip width. Just keep the knees soft, and we're going to raise the arms to shoulder height, no higher than there. So let's go for 1, 2, 3. Now if you're going with a lighter weight, go a little bit slower. Try to work those mid twitch muscles, medium twitch muscles, not your fast and your slow twitch. Now when we're working with those heavy weights, we're working those fast twitch muscles. Right? We want to kind of get in between there. So this is a good one to do that. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lateral or medial delt raises. Off to the side again. You don't go any higher than shoulder height. Even if you don't go that far, that's fine too. And up for 1, 2, 3. Try to lead with the elbows more so than with trying to push those shoulders up. Let the arm just follow. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's grab some water. Last set of the shoulders. Front anterior delt raise. Let's go for 1, 2. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Even with these light weights, they feel heavy. And let's go off to the side for 1. Now, if you can't have the arms extended, you can have them bent and just work where you're focusing on bringing that elbow up, right? Depending on the weight that you have, if it's too heavy, bend, work it. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it for shoulders. Bis and tris next. We're going to start things off with an overhead tricep extension. So you're going to need your 1 heavy dumbbell. If you don't have 1 heavy, you can go with 2 medium light. Right? So this one here, you're going to be working both triceps. And we're doing it overhead. So I got my nice heavy weight here. So from here, I have the palms that are kind of facing towards me, and we're going to bring it up overhead. Now the palms are facing up. I keep my elbows just slightly bent. And we're slowly going to bring it down and exhale up for 1. So we're extending it all the way up for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remember which hand was closest to the dumbbell, because you're going to switch over and do the other side next time around. Now I'm not going to go too light, because we're going to be doing the bicep curl. I'm going to go with these ones right here, medium dumbbells, just so that I can kind of show you a little bit more proper form. So just a normal bicep curl. So you're going to bring the palms facing out. So however the natural way your hands and arms stand, that's the way you're going to, that's your end position. Now bend the arms just slightly so you don't lock out those elbows. And you're going to exhale as you bring it up for 1, slowly bring it down. Exhale up for 2, inhale down. And for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab water, grab a towel, whatever you need, before we do our last set with the dumbbells. So how are we all doing? Good? Awesome? Let's get the last set. Now, other hand is going to be closest to the dumbbell, or top or bottom, however you have the hands placed. Bring it up, extend it up, and inhale and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now with tricep extensions, you can lock out the elbows. I don't really recommend that you do for this. It's very hard to hyperextend. Exhale, exhale, inhale and exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it for the heavy one. Last one with the lighter dumbbells. And go. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woohoo! We're done with the dumbbells. Take a nice little water break. Then we're going to get into some core work. Time to get onto the floor. We're going to start off with a standard crunch. So feet going to be flat on the floor, knees up. I like to bring my hands off to the side of the head. So the whole idea is we're going to crunch up, exhale, and slowly bring it back down. Tuck the chin in. Where we're focusing on is focusing on those abdominals here. You want to contract, tense up. Inhale as you come back down. Exhale up, and inhale down. Even though you're exhaling as you come up, try to keep that tension on your abdominals through the whole range of motion. Right? You might tuck them in a little bit more as you go back down. Then as you curl, you're going to contract just a little bit more. For 6, squeeze. For 5, squeeze. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse crunch, where we're going to work the lower part of your spine, working about 8 to 10 degrees of trunk flexion. I like to do it with my heels up. So we're just going to drive the heels up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we get a little bit of a rocking going. Exhale up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do elbow planks. So, with these elbow planks, I'm going to turn around this way so you can kind of see me a little bit better. So, it's more or less forearm elbow planks. So you start off in your knees and just bring the knees off the ground. Don't bring the butt up high. Try to keep it so that it's down low. Tense those abdominals if you need to. Really try to tense not just the muscles in your abs, but also your butt cheeks. So if you tense your lower body along with your core, you're going to feel a lot stronger. That's it. Let's hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down your knees. We're going to do an oblique crunch. So we're going to work your oblique abdominals. And the ones that work a little bit on the diagonal. So on this one here, you have different options on doing this. You can either have the feet down or up. I'm going to have my feet up. The way that I'm going to work this is I'm going to turn my elbow to the same side knee. And I'm just going to crunch up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale up for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing over to the other side so the elbows up to the other side, and let's go up for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last exercise for the core is going to be a side full plank. So for this one here, we're going to start off with the arm extended. We're going to come up. We're just going to hold it there. We're not going to hold it for too long. We're going to do it for about 15 seconds. We're going to drop down on our hip and then go into our forearm and do a elbow plank. All right, come on, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing around to the other side. Straight arm, full plank. Put your hand on the hip or extend it out. Hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down on your hips and then onto your elbow and back up and hold it. Elbow plank. And 10 more seconds. Only 5 more. And drop down. And grab some water. And we get to do a cool down. So all the hard part is done. Now it's just a cool down. We step forward, feet planted, hand comes up and over, other hand comes around. Try to interlock those fingers. Make sure those feet are nicely planted on the ground. Focus on breathing on your belly, down your lower rib cage, down your diaphragm, down low. That's natural breathing right there. And slowly release, and let's get into that Warrior 2 pose. Lean and down, bring the other hand up. Swing around, switch sides. Lean back, work the hamstring, bring that toe up. Now if you can lock that knee, that's fine. If you need to keep it soft and bend forward, that's okay too. As long as you're feeling a nice stretch, the hamstring there. Lean forward, and let's get into that pigeon pose. Bring it back, that plank, step forward with the other foot, and then come on up, and let's interlock on the other side. Slowly release and then swing around. Warrior 2, lean and down. Don't forget, keep breathing. Swing around to the other side. Lean back onto our heel, stretching the hamstring on this side. And into good old pigeon pose. Hear about that pigeon that just got sold for like $1.9 million? It's crazy. And back, and let's walk feet forward and come on up. Feet wide, last little stretch. One more time on the hamstrings, bend forward and over the outside of the foot. Nice deep breath. And a good deep breath. And exhale as you go over to the other side. Inhale. And exhale. And slowly come to the center. And come on up. Bring the feet under the body. Palms up, breathe in. Slowly exhale. And one more. And exhale. We are done. The anatomical adaptation phase, the good old standard body, full body workout is complete.